make sure you like this video and subscribe to Mike's, okay? Make sure. If you don't subscribe to Mike, you're gonna have a fat forehead and a big hairline.
Boom, I'm with the guy Max inside. Subscribe to him, make sure you do still. Best content coming out. You know how it is.
Hello and welcome back to another video, people. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Make sure you're smashing the likes and subscribing if you are new. And yeah, it's a bit of a different video today because we're not talking about transfers. We're not talking about whether we may or may not be getting a certain goalkeeper or not, because I am already tired of talking about that already. I kind of just want to wait till here we go, etc. Because there's not really anything else that West Ham are doing right now, to be fair. I was going to make a video, kind of a different video, talking about someone else, but I guess I'll have to wait today because it came out today that Michail has been officially released by West Ham United. Actually, I probably shouldn't share that, should I? But I was about to share the club statement, but then I realised, just in case. West Ham could confirm that following the expiry of his contract at the end of the season, Michail will not be signing a new deal as a first-team player with the club. Joined the Hammers in 2015, blah, blah, blah. Made 323 appearances, scored 83 goals, becoming the club's leading Premier League goal scorer in the process. Also played a key role ending West Ham's 43-year wait for a major trophy. Named Hammer of the Year runner-up at the end of his debut season. Then went better a year later, becoming Hammer of the Year in our first season at London Stadium. Remarkable courage and determination he showed everyone to overcome injury sustained in the December 2024 road traffic accident, saw him return to competitive action on the international stage in June, appearing as a substitute. More recently, he gained further playing time on the pitch in a Hammer shirt when he played 45 minutes and scored twice for our under-21 development team in a friendly against Boreham Wood. Michail will always be loved and a respected member of West Ham United family, as has been the case since December. The club will continue to support and assist him in his ongoing rehabilitation. That's good. Offer him access to training facilities and medical care if needed. Dialogue continues over his future involvement with the club in an alternative capacity, including one that would enable others to benefit from his experience and leadership qualities that will forever hold a special place in the 130-year history. Everyone at West Ham United would like to sincerely thank Michail for his outstanding dedicated service to the Claret Blue Show over the last 10 years, further recognition of his magnificent contribution, blah, 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 blah. Here's my opinion, yeah? My whole thing is with this specifically is Michail wants to play more football, like whether it's at West Ham or not. So if he's released by West Ham, he's going to want to play football somewhere else. So this whole thing about offering him a role that's like a non-playing role or whatever, this man is not going to retire, even though I probably would have retired myself if I got into an accident like that, because I know it's a great story and that, but at the same time, it's just like safety is most important. Safety is the most important. Like, I would have retired after an accident like that. So I don't think he's going to accept whatever role you're going to try and give him. Unless he's willingly to be like, okay, I'm 35, whatever now. I'll go into retirement and do a non-playing role and keep him around the club, which I don't mind if he's kept around the club or not. I just would have wanted a better send-off than this. So how long you're helping him rehabilitate, like just as a human, let alone as a fucking athlete, bro. Hopefully you're getting him back to his fitness and stuff. I personally just said, just get him. Just if he can accept low wages, offer him one more year, doesn't have to play a big role, just let him rehabilitate, and then we can give him a send-off. Because his time was done as a player. Done a lot over the years, but his time was done as a player. Don't get me wrong, his time was definitely done. I think earlier on in the season, especially under Lopetegui, he already showed that. Obviously, he didn't get to play under Potter anyway because he suffered his injury, I'm pretty sure, just before the Wolves game, around the time when Lopetegui should have got sacked, when we played Leicester and stuff like that as well. So, to be fair, he never got to play under Potter, but he wouldn't have suited Graham Potter's football anyway, because Potter likes technical players. But for me with Michail, obviously I'm grateful for what he's offered over the past 10 years. Having to fill in at right back when he's not a right back, didn't really get much of a chance in the first 6 months. There was rumours of him going out on loan at the time. I mean, all the fans wanted to see him at the time because we were just like, we signed this guy, we're not playing him. We saw him come on against Man City and that was it. And then he played well on the right-hand side, right wing, and then Corey filled in at right back. We all knew he wasn't a right back. Slaven Bilic was crazy enough to think that this guy was could be one of the best right backs in the world because he's literally a madman. Um, then Moyes converted him to a striker a few years later, and then once he started getting healthy, he was very crucial to our European runs as well. Very helpful in our European runs as well. Very unique player. Obviously frustrating at times, but for the most part, I'm all right. I'm all right with the highs more than the lows because the highs cover the lows for me in this situation. Um, I was really like worried for him when he got into that accident. Very very worried for him when he got into that accident. Like I was like I was fearing the worst. I was fearing the worst, but luckily he's fine. He's a great character. Uh, Obviously his time was done. We never really gave him the right competition. And what I mean by that is like we had Skamaka who should have played more. We had Haller who should have played more, but we had the wrong manager at the time, so we never really had the proper layout to really have everyone competing in like two people competing in the same positions all the time. That's something we never had. That's something we never had because of the managers we had at the time. They know how to deal with that. Um, he was basic. Him and Declan Rice were basically David Moyes' system. Like Jared Bowen was just quality because it's Jared Bowen, but he's not like. And Rice isn't a system player either. But my whole thing was like David Moyes wouldn't have been David Moyes even for his level if it wasn't for Mikel Antonio. Like Rice bailed him out many times in midfield, but Mikel Antonio was the only striker that Moyes could get the best out of because of how he plays, drifting off the left, like ravaging people, taking people on, like down the left hand side, and fuck knows what he's gonna do next. He either goes over the bar or he goes in, bruv. Like simple as that. But he was my favorite chaos player because every time people came up against him in Europe and stuff, it's just like I never come up against someone like this just because of the style of player. As soon as they barge into him, they get a bruise, bruv. They get a bruise. So I think it's poor the way the club has sent him off because everyone always brags about, oh, look at the way they sent this player off after all he's given to the club. Well, what about Antonio? What about Antonio? Like, seriously. Seriously. 10 years, top goal scorer. I don't think we should sign someone on a new contract and make them be a crucial role of the team, of the team just because of that. Because I've never believed in that. Once you need to go, you need to go. But you give them a send off. Because I know Michael Antonio wanted to retire here, but Sonny Pablo Fornals and many players have wanted to retire. And West Ham, Ravel Morrison wanted to fucking retire West Ham. Like, there's people that wanted to retire West Ham before. That doesn't mean they're going to stay. But I would have just given him the right send off. Maybe he does retire. You never know. I would like him to retire. He can have a good career in like podcasting, broadcasting, hosting, like stuff like that. I think he'd be a good pundit as well. So you might as well just go into that realm. You might as well just go into that realm because he's very opinionated. He's very outspoken. I don't really agree on everything he says. Don't get me wrong. I do not agree on everything he says. At the same time, though, for the entertainment factor and for the sake of making more money in your career, you don't have to play football anymore. You don't have to play football anymore. I know he loves playing football. Probably doesn't want to watch football, but even if he doesn't want to be a pundit talking about football, he can go and host some shit. Go and host some TV show. He's got an agent. I'm sure he'll sort him out. It's going to be weird because his friend fucking Callum Wilson's playing for us now, which, Jesus Christ. But yeah, it's a weird one. It's a weird one for me. Grateful for everything he's done. Grateful for everything he's done. But for me, it was times ago, but should have got a better send off. But big up to Michail Antonio. Make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, social medias are in the description if you want to follow me, and an email for any inquiries. And I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.